Commissioners, General Safe 2017. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Commissioner Marilyn Brown.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is there a motion to approve the minutes from our May 24th? Are we doing all of these? Oh, what am I doing here? Oh,
Yes, we are.
this one here.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong one. It's changed. Okay. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from the June 6th and 27th general session meeting and for the minutes for June 22nd general session meeting 2017?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
The minutes have been approved.
Thank you. First, we have the engineer's office.
Resolution number 539-17, resolution awarding contract and approving contract bond to Elite Excavating Company of Ohio for the Melrose Avenue and Lamont Avenue Drainage Improvement Project in the amount of $592,740.
Before you begin, I just want to tell Director Bivens we're going to try to hold off for Commissioner O'Grady for your program recognition. Okay. Thanks.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Cornell Robertson, Franklin County Engineer, and with me today is Carla Marable. And I would like to make note that Carla is our new Director of Communications at our office.
A promotion.
Yes.
I am told.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very, very nice. Thank you. So, Commissioners, this first resolution is for a capital improvement project in the northeast part of the county in Clinton Township. This is a drainage improvement, and we held a competitive bid on July 13th. We had 3 bidders, and Elite Excavating had the lowest and best bid.
I'll move approval of 539-17.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 539-17 has been adopted. Resolution number 540-17, resolution proposing to cooperate with the Director of Transportation for the improvement of Smothers Road and Shott Road, Red Bank Road, Franklin County, Ohio.
Commissioners, this capital improvement project is also in the northeast part of the county. It's on the line between Blendon and Plain Townships, and also on the line between Franklin and Delaware counties. This is a cooperative project including Franklin County, Delaware County, and Ohio Department of Transportation. This resolution is a cooperative agreement so that we can work with the Director of Transportation.
I'll move for approval of 540-17.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 540-17 has been adopted. Resolution number 541-17, authorization for the Franklin County Engineer to enter into an agreement with Norfolk Southern Railway Company, its subsidiaries, lessees, and various agencies regarding the improvement on Treby Road.
Commissioners, this resolution seeks authorization to enter into a cooperative agreement with Norfolk Southern Railway Company for the improvement of the Treby Road Bridge. As part of this bridge rehabilitation project, we will provide additional clearance to meet the current railroad standards, the height requirements, and the bridge will also be widened to accommodate a future shared use path. This is a coordinated project with Norfolk Southern, the City of Columbus, United Parcel Service, UPS, and Franklin County.
This is a great partnership, and it's rare that we partner with the railroads and a business and the community. So I'm happy to move for passage of 541-17.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 541-17 has been adopted. Resolution number 542-17, resolution requesting the Ohio Department of Transportation to reduce the speed limit on Clark State Road, County Road number 95, Franklin County, Ohio.
This resolution, the county engineer received a request to study the speed limit on Clark State Road from Reynoldsburg, New Albany to the Licking County line. The study determined that a speed reduction would be appropriate. The existing speed limit on that section of road is 55 miles per hour, and the recommended speed limit is 45 miles per hour. Approval of this resolution would request that the Ohio Department of Transportation investigate this section of roadway and determine a safe speed limit.
Move for approval of 54217.
Second.
Moved and second in voting. Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution number 542-17 has been adopted.
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you. Next we'll have the Sheriff's Office.
Resolution number 543-17, resolution authorizing a transfer of appropriations and a purchase order for the return of prisoners.
Good morning, Commissioners. Dave Masterson, Director of Administrative Services for Sheriff Baldwin. This resolution before you authorizes the transfer of appropriations and the approval of a purchase order to cover the necessary expenses incurred in the pursuit and transportation of prisoners. The appropriations cover the expenses for transporting 45 prisoners during April and 49 prisoners during May. The itemized monthly reports have been submitted and approved by the Sheriff, and pending any questions, I ask approval of this resolution.
Move to approve 54317.
Second.
Moved and second in voting. Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Resolution number 543-17 has been adopted.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anything for you, Dave?
Really?
So we skipped over
He got you.
the Children's Services.
Gotcha.
Number 3.
All right. Well, let's go back to that then. All right. Well, let's go to the annual. Where's Director Bivens?
She's here.
Oh, there she is. She's hiding. Director Bivens, come on up. The Department of Job and Family Services Emerging Leaders Program. We have our graduates here today with us.
Good morning,
Good
Commissioners.
morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Great.
Great.
And you?
I am excited. Yeah, this is an exciting day for our
It is.
graduates, our emerging leader graduates. Yeah. So my talking points will be brief. I will not read all 5 pages of these things that people prepare for me, because I really want to make sure that I give them opportunity to kind of share. The Emerging Leaders Program was established in 2012 with the goal of providing professional development as well as skills training to better prepare future Job and Family Services employees for leadership. Today, the 8th group will be graduating. This new Emerging Leaders Program changed from a biannual format to an annual format to allow for a more in-depth exploration of several topics. Curriculum was also expanded to include the following sessions: fostering motivating environment through management skills, and correcting and learning from mistakes of the past. The class of 12 employees attended the program over a 5-month period, and participants were introduced to topics ranging from structure of county government and impact of public policy to developing budgets, contract management, and ethical leadership and interviewing skills. This particular class, I'm just going to speak from my heart. I did the talking points for you guys, so we're good with that. But this particular class, we really wanted to work in depth with them. We hijacked several of their sessions. I know some of our methods were not traditional, but what we tried to do with this class is really hone in on what we thought that, some weaknesses or some barriers that they needed to overcome. Maybe some of my tactics we were not going to talk about, or not as traditional. But I think we had a good time. I can tell you, Commissioners, this group of people, they are passionate about this community. They are passionate about the work. They did a project that focuses on bettering our customer service, which is a animated PowerPoint project, which it sounds very simple, but it really makes sense because they use bunnies and all these things to, creatively talk about the eligibility groups, so that as parents and families are sitting in our lobbies, they're more engaged versus just looking at black and white letters on a screen. Again, we have some strong leaders in this group. I'm really excited to see, where each of them will go within the agency or within county government. So I present to you the 8th class of the Emerging Leaders, which it was a pleasure working with. So without further ado, I'm going to allow them to kind of come up and share. I don't know who's going first, who's going second, but you guys should be popping up a popcorn. All right.
So,
That means
so
come
can
on.
we get a copy of the video?
Yes, you may have
Are
a copy
we-
of the video. Absolutely.
Can you email it to us?
Absolutely. We will make sure that you get a copy of
I'd
the
love
video.
to see it.
Yeah, yeah. We're really going to try to figure out how we can incorporate that into our lobbies. They went through a project management class to assist them in developing the project, which they know now that sometimes good ideas take a long time, right?
No, hard work is
Yeah, you
hard,
can't-
huh?
Yeah, you gotta, yeah, there's levels to this, right? Right. So, who is, come on, don't be shy. You're the
Everybody's
lead.
so shy, huh?
You're a leader.
We're
I need
not
a
that
leader to stand up.
intimidating. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Lamara Allen. I am currently a case manager at the Northwood office. I have been with the agency for 11 years. I'm currently in the inbound unit, and I am the advocate, praiser, and all things for that program because I've been with the agency for a long time, and I feel like that has implemented well for the customers as well as the employees. Emerging Leaders has been a great opportunity for me. It opened up a network for many people that I may not have been able to have an opportunity to interact with. And it also opened up a volunteer opportunity for me this year. I got to volunteer at the NIAC conference. I am not originally from Columbus, but I do love this city, and it gave me an opportunity to be an ambassador for this county. So without that opportunity with the Emerging Leaders, I might not have been able to do that. So I am grateful, and I hope to utilize my skills further from this program.
Good morning. My name is Brian Winbush. I am a social program developer in our Development Support Services Department, or contracts. So although I have never been here physically, my contracts have been here. So I get the opportunity to work with many of our youth contracts, so summer camps, after school, and also notably our Franklin County Youth Council. Commissioner Brown, I think we were together a few weeks ago. And then also I Am My Brother's Keeper as well. I think we've also been in another space. I'm a youth pastor here in the community at Tridestone. Youth are my passion. Emerging Leaders has been a really great opportunity. To Director Bivens' point, she talked about our project and some of the challenges that we had. So learning and working through some of those and learning about different departments and how to come together with one goal was just an awesome experience. Something that I could use not only in our contracts department, but certainly in my work as a community as well. So I've also, like Lamar said, met some really awesome people. And it just strengthens my belief in what we do in county government as well. So it's a great opportunity, and thank you.
Good morning. My name is Mary Mills. I am been with the agency just about 2 years now, and in those 2 years I've worked at actually all 3 centers. I am currently at the West Center in the MSS ongoing unit. Emerging Leaders has been very interesting for me for meeting and networking with all these people that are going to help me help my clients that I would have never known before. And the 2 projects, or the 2 classes that were most beneficial, I think, were the project management class as well as the interviewing skills. So that was a great job, and I'm looking forward to working for the county for a few more years.
Great.
Good morning. My name is Tamika Moon. I've been with the agency since 2007. I currently work in our outreach department as a case manager. I currently manage the relationships between JFS and our community partners. There were several classes that I really liked. My most favorite class was the branding, personal branding and professional branding. Not only have I been able to take the techniques that I've learned from that particular class and help change the face of JFS, but I've also been able to take those techniques and apply it to my personal and professional development outside the JFS. Outside the JFS, I work with girls and women and in the community, and so I realized how important it was to change up my social media, change up my social appearances, and have a balance. And so that class taught me how to have a balance, how to be engaging, yet still be relevant. So the class overall, Emerging Leaders, was very valuable. I'm grateful for Team 8. I'm grateful for Director Bivens, and they don't know what they think is over with me, but they're going to continue to see me. So thank you so much for Emerging Leaders.
Hello, my name's Jonna Sawyers. I currently work in the agency's Outreach Reentry Unit, and I really enjoyed Emerging Leaders because it gave us the opportunity to take what we learned in the class back to our units and apply it to the work that we do every day with the community. So classes that I really enjoyed was the personal and professional branding, also the project management classes. That class really inspired me to go back and work with my unit to help develop the agency's first reentry week. So applying the things that we learned in the class as we continue to build with our unit and brand ourselves in the community with outreach and reentry has been a great experience for me.
Good morning. My name is Carolina Trendaji. I am a case manager within the Medicaid Long-Term Care Division, and I've been with the agency for a little bit of over 2 years now. The Emerging Leaders program for me really was an experience that demanded growth, both professionally and personally. The sessions that we had with our community leaders, our county administrator, our executive team challenged me to get out of this comfort zone, this safe zone that I had put myself in. Director Bivens pushed me to dig deeper, to see the bigger picture, and to really grow as a professional. On a personal note, this experience led me to really define my voice. It led me to see the things that made me different are really assets, not liabilities. And that is a mental perspective shift that is life-changing to me. And so because of that, I'm truly so grateful for this opportunity, and I know that I will go back and serve Job and Family Services and the Franklin County residents that we love and are passionate about better than I ever have before. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Jennell, and I'm a case manager in child care, where I process our specialized applications, which includes workforce development, confidential, homeless, and protective, which is when a caretaker has a protective case plan through Children's Services. Even though I interact with a wide variety of both internal and external customers on a daily basis, I still found that I had a fear of public speaking. And all of the Emerging Leader sessions were extremely helpful in gaining new skills and confidence. Although I have to say that the most helpful for me was the interviewing skills session, which was led by Director Bivens, where we had to do short, impromptu interviews in front of the group. This made me very nervous. However, I had to...
Director Bivens makes me very nervous.
She's extremely intimidating.
Afterwards, though, I felt much more confident with my public speaking skills. And I plan to use those skills to become an even better case manager and to also seek opportunities to grow within the agency so that I can become a better leader and also to better serve the residents of Franklin County. Thank you for your time.
I gotta angle this down. My name is Melissa Clark. I've been with the agency, I'm in my 10th year now, and I moved up from a case manager up to quality resource supervisor, where I actually love my job. I get the pleasure of interacting with all these people in some shape or form on the reviews, and being able to go out and train, make sure the agency is meeting all our expectations from the state and federal government. So I really love my job. I love Emerging Leaders because I always see everyone on paper, and I got the chance to actually meet them all in person. My favorite training that we did was also Director Bivens' impromptu interviewing skills. It's always scary when you're in a classroom and someone has a PowerPoint and then they just drop the mic and pull chairs up and you start interviewing. And it was totally impromptu. We didn't know what was going to happen, but I learned so much from that one class. So thank you all for the opportunity. It is a great program, and I hope you continue it for years to come. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Stephanie Bennett. I'm currently a case manager in the Medical Support Services Unit. I'm actually outstationed right now at the Department of Developmental Disabilities as their JFS liaison, working to process waiver recipients' Medicaid as well as their benefits. For me personally, Emerging Leaders was essential to developing myself as a leader. I've been so focused on serving, which I feel is an essential part of leadership, that I kind of needed a boost in the leadership part of it. And so being able to see, not only get presentations, but see local government leaders in a personal setting where they could give their personal thoughts and work with you so closely, I feel was truly invaluable. And I really took a lot away from it that's really helping me grow professionally and personally. So I think it's a great program, and thank you so much for the opportunity.
Finally, I'm tall enough to put it up. Good morning. My name is Jessica Serpa, and I work currently in the child care department in the ongoing unit. And for the past 2 years or so that I've been with the county, I've learned a lot, and especially since being in this program, it's really kind of pulled me out of my shell, really showed me how the departments collaborate with each other and how it's helped me network with people outside of my own department. I've really learned since being in the program. I've been involved with more outreach events, helped coordinating those such as the Daymar College Career Resource Fair and the National African American Male Wellness Walk Initiative, which is actually this weekend. And I've also helped create training materials for our department to create better quality customer service and to better assist those that we are helping day to day. I really am grateful for the opportunity to be in the program. It's been a really great opportunity for me, and like I said, it's encouraged me to kind of blossom a little bit. And I especially like learning about the volunteerism and civic engagement portion. I wasn't as familiar with Hands On Ohio, and it really showed me just how valuable that resource is for our community, and it really gave me such a great tool to use to help those that we serve every day. So thank you very much.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Susan Gregrick. I'm a social program developer for our contracts department. And as such, I oversee our contracts for refugee employment and ESOL services, as well as our contracts for work activity management activities with, for ResCare and SNAP recipients. So my favorite part of the Emerging Leaders program was actually getting a chance to talk to Mr. Joel Potts and learn more about higher level county administration. I also liked the session, and I'm not just saying there because he's sitting here, but with Mr. Wilson and Ms. Long. As somebody who's been in eligibility for a long time, to learn, to have the opportunity to talk more about the administration and putting policy into practice, in my opinion, makes me be able to explain it to the community and our customers better, and to help them get an understanding of why we do what we do and why our policy is as it is. So thank you very much for that opportunity.
Wait till Chris Long breaks into your office about 4 days a week with a long list of things that she has to talk to you about that minute. Then you won't appreciate her that much.
Just needs 2 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Last but not least, my name's Hank Mylander. Commissioners, great to see you all. I'm a legal and policy analyst here at Job and Family Services. I work in updating our Prevention Retention Contingency Plan, our SNAP ENT plan, our CCMEP plan. So getting out of that policy silo and just seeing how it all connects together with all of my classmates and our administrators really was an invaluable experience. There's not a whole lot that I can add that hasn't already been said, but thank you again so much for your support for this program, and I hope that it can continue for many years to come. Thank you again.
Wow. In case we didn't already know, we know what stars we have working in county government. It is incredibly important to focus on who we have working with us and how we can support all of you as you do the work that is so important for our residents. It's just incredibly important. And you have shown us once again we've got the right people doing the work that is just imperative. And, you know, our residents would be lost without you, so thank you.
The only thing oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
The only thing I would add to that is that as the newest commissioner, I would tell you I've been getting exposed to what the various departments of Franklin County do. And no offense to the other departments, but I can say without a shadow of a doubt, I think that the work you do is the most important. And in one way or another, even though you're in leadership roles, it appears from many of your jobs, one way or another you touch lives that you impact lives in a way that make a difference. And I just want to encourage you in that way to continue to grow in your jobs so that you can do more to impact more people. And so thank you for what you do and thank you for what you represent. Congratulations.
Well, this is one of my favorite days every year when you guys when the emerging leaders come in, because it reminds me and it reminds us one, how great the folks are that work for Franklin County and the dedication that people have for their job every day, and it also gives us a face for all the people that make us look so good every single day. I say to our staff here all the time that we see here on the 25th and 26th floor that sometimes it's really hard to make the three of us look so good, especially Kevin and I, because we don't look so pretty.
Hey man, speak for yourself.
Marilyn. It's not so tough to make Marilyn look pretty, but it's real tough to make Kevin and I look pretty. But you know, you guys with all the hard work and the dedication that you have, and I mean, so many of you came up here and talked about how important it is for you guys to learn what you did, to be able to take it back and then rededicate that to be able to serve better the residents of Franklin County. And that's what we do here every day. And that's what's so important. It was so impressive to see all of you guys come up and talk about that. And I mean, that's why we run for office. That's why we do what we do. You know, we get out of this building and we go about doing what we do every day, and we're reminded every single day that we're here doing this for, you know, the 1.3 million people that live here, not just for the folks who vote for us. And so, you know, we're awful proud of the work that you guys put in every single day, and we're awful proud of what you guys accomplished here in this class the last couple of, several weeks. So we want to get a picture with you, and we have some certificates for you as well. Actually, there'll be several pictures that we're going to get with you.
Yeah, I bet.
Be patient.
I bet. Come on up. And Director Bivens, all of your administrative staff, Charles, whoever else here from Job and Family Services.
CFS family, come on.
Elizabeth first.
Mary?
Come on over.
Yeah. Huh? Jessica?
Thank you.
Brian? You're the only one, right? Okay, good.
All right, how are we doing this?
Okay. Right. All right.
saying his department's not there. You're all good for it.
There is a JFS resolution, but Children's Services comes.
Yeah, Children's Services are
next. Wow. Wow.
All right. Yeah. JFS, you got to wait a minute because we're going to put Children's Services up next. Children's Service, Franklin County Children's Services.
Resolution number 544-17, personal property identified as obsolete and not needed for public use.
Now beat that.
I know. Not after this big presentation. I've got to try to beef up this surplus. We just recently remodeled our Frank Road facility after 25 years, and at the end you always have some extra items, and this is just permission to dispose of those items.
I'll move for approval of 544-17.
Second.
Moved and second in voting, Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Resolution number 544-17 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, back to Job and Family Services.
Resolution number 545-17, resolution approving a contract for on-site case management services between the Franklin County Department of Job and Family Services and Nationwide Children's Hospital in the amount of $82,498.85.
Hello again.
Hello again.
Before I begin, I just need to do this really quick. I want to thank Bart and Leanne and everyone else who assisted with this class. It was a larger class than we normally, do in previous times. So thank you so much for your hard work and keeping me to task and making sure that we get through all the sessions and ending timely. So thank you, Bart, Leanne, Charles. Commissioner, this contract is the latest of case management staff that will be stationed at Nationwide Children's Hospital. This is a 20-year relationship with Job and Family Services in Children's Hospital. This is a contract that will provide case management services to assist in determining eligibility, primarily for Medicaid, but also for our other eligibility services. Over the last 12 months, our on-site case manager has addressed over 4,200 inquiries, and we have received 1,800 new applications for Medicaid. Pending any questions, I will request your approval of this resolution.
I will move for approval of 545-17. This is so important.
Yeah.
Second.
Moved and second in voting, Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Resolution number 545-17 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Thanks. Economic Development and Planning.
The second most important department.
Resolution number 546-17, resolution adopting the 2017 Housing and Urban Development Annual Action Plan and amending the county's 2016 Annual Action Plan.
Morning, Commissioners. Director James Schimmer. I'm joined at the dais this morning by with Mark Paxson. Commissioners, this is our resolution to adopt the 2017 Housing and Urban Development Annual Action Plan, which is critical to how we provide other services to Franklin County in terms of the social service arena, as well as housing and job creation programs. So I'm going to let Mark take you through.
Morning, Commissioners. This action plan is the annual plan that we send to the Department of Housing and Urban Development. It details how the county plans to allocate and expend the dollars issued to it by way of 3 different programs. Community Development Block Grant Program, which benefits low and moderate income populations, the Home Partnership Program, which is for affordable housing opportunities, and the Emergency Solutions Grant, which is to address homelessness. This plan does adhere to the consolidated plan, which is approved by the Board of Commissioners in 2015. As such, it meets all local community development priorities established by the Board of Commissioners. Under this plan, we plan to allocate $2.54 million, $1.4 million for housing, $345,000 for economic development, $242,000 for public services, $236,000 for homelessness prevention, and $95,000 for fair housing services. The plan has met all citizen participation requirements. And in addition, we also have a guest in the audience from the Economic Community Development Institute. We have Ms. Ina Kinney, as well as Alyssa Cook, to speak on the criticalness of the programs to the community.
Come on up.
Okay. Good morning, Commissioners. Thank you for having us.
Take the mic off.
do that? Okay, perfect.
For us who are a little shorter.
A lot of us that are short.
Better.
Joined here. I'm Ina Kinney. I'm the CEO and founder of ECDI, Economic and Community Development Institute. And this is Alyssa Cook, and she's the head of our compliance and general counsel. So her job is great because she put all the stuff together, so all I have to do is read. So thank you again for having us here. You know, our partnership with the county and the commissioners and the Department of Development has been ongoing since 2004 when ECDI started. ECDI provides services that are critical to the residents of Franklin County. We help people start and expand their businesses. Franklin County has supported us, like I said, from the beginning. There's 3 programs that I wanted to focus on, and all 3 are supported by CDBG funding. And we know that CDBG right now is having some issues on a national arena. I'll leave it at that. So it's very important for us here in our county and in our state to support economic development. The 3 programs that I wanted to focus on today is the Franklin County CDBG loan fund that we've administered for the county since 2004. I think the key here is to say how many jobs have been created and how much money has been invested in small businesses in the county. In fact, we even have a map here. It doesn't speak justice, but we did a mapping to see all the businesses that have been started. The majority of the clients are low and moderate income individuals. To date, Franklin County has invested $2.7 million in the loan fund the ECDI administers. And we have been able to leverage additional dollars from other funds that we currently administer, from banks, foundations, from SBA, the Treasury. So the total impact is $6 million of capital that has gone to residents of Franklin County. That, in essence, has also created 344 new jobs, retained 512 jobs, 170 individuals have been low income, minority owned has been 146, and a woman owned 114. These are phenomenal statistics, and this is because of the help that we get from the county. So we're very grateful for the support of the county, the Economic Development Department, to ensure that individuals are able to start and expand businesses in the county.
I really like this map because it shows that the impact is throughout the county, truly throughout the county.
Absolutely.
In all areas of the county.
And these public-private partnerships are so critical to the success of the residents. I mean, because otherwise individuals would not have been able to start businesses or expand their businesses, and that's very important too. And you know, they're going to leave legacies behind. I also have, there's another handout that talks about clients, because we always want to focus on the clients that have received assistance. So another second program that I wanted to talk briefly about is our incubator, our food fort. You know, we started that, a lot of our clients are food-based businesses, such as caterers, somebody that's trying to make a recipe, a food truck, food carts. Again, we don't want to put people into physical space until they have shown that they're able to run a business. So the commissioners and Economic Development Department, I think it's like 7-8 years ago, gave us support to open up a commercial kitchen. We call it a food fort. Out of that kitchen, so many businesses have started. It's amazing. I mean, some of them are, this gentleman off the beaten path, he's a coffee maker. He's in there. Then we have Dos Hermanos, Lisa Gutierrez, came to ECDI about 4 or 5 years ago, needed a loan to start a business. She got a food cart. Now Lisa Gutierrez is in North Market. We got her to North Market. She has food trucks, and she has her food at Ohio State University.
Can I tell you a story about her?
Please, yes.
So a couple weeks ago, we had the National Association of Counties in town, and we had the opening night event at the North Market. I was leaving to go to the ballpark, and the story we got was that when they were closing up the North Market event, there was a guy, a county commissioner from New Mexico of Latin descent, who was like, these are the best tacos that I can't believe that a guy had to come from New Mexico to get tacos this good in Columbus, Ohio. He was going crazy over the Dos Hermanos tacos, and so he thought they were fantastic.
Well, because of your assistance, Lisa is in business. I mean, we are creating legacies. She employs individuals. All of her family works for her. I mean, makes me just, you know. The other, then there's another woman. Her name is Michelle Allen.
I know Michelle.
Michelle makes the best candies. Guys, go see her. She's in North. She's right on High Street, right off of High Street, Short North, right?
My neighborhood. She's
an artist, an artist. So all of these businesses are here because of you. So you know what? We want to thank the commissioners. We want to thank the Department of Development, but mostly we want to thank everybody that supports our local businesses. Go and eat, go and drink, go and buy, and just make sure that local businesses continue to grow. Finally, the third program is our minor home repair. Now, this program is a godsend for senior citizens and disabled. We want them to stay in their homes because we know how much it costs to put them into managed care, to put them into senior centers. It's very expensive. They need to stay in their homes as much as possible. CDBG funding allows us to do that. Look, we've assisted thousands of people. 721 individuals have been assisted through this program to stay in their homes, okay? Franklin County has contributed $501,000 towards this minor home repair program. These jobs are small. They're usually between $1,000 to $5,000 jobs. Somebody needs a ramp or somebody needs their air conditioner fixed, and that makes a difference whether they're going to stay in their home or not. That program has been able to leverage additional $300,000 from outside sources, which is also very important. But the most important thing of this program is this, and I'm going to take 2 more minutes. It's very important. When we first started the home repair program, it was in 2008, specifically during the downturn in our economy when a lot of the contractors were going out of business. We went to the county, we went to the city, we went to some foundations in the state of Ohio. We said, listen, we need to keep these people in business, right? So this program also assists small business owners to go in and fix these homes. So, in essence, how many contractors, Leslie? We said a lot of contractors have been assisted. I can't read, I'm getting old. But anyway, 30 contractors have been assisted over the years with $437,000 that have been paid directly to the contractors. So again, not only are we supporting the senior citizens and disabled, we're also supporting small businesses, and this is what we're all about. So thank you, and there's a little story about one of our contractors. Very important to keep these programs going. Very important to continue growing our local economy. Thank you.
Thanks, Ina.
Thanks, Jen. Do you have any?
No, we have a long track record with you and know the good work that you're doing. And I will move for approval of 54617.
Before I move second, I just want to say, it would have been very powerful if you would have brought some of the tacos with you. Alder Sherian. That really had a real impact on what you were saying, I promise you.
It's just down the street, you know.
Exactly. How easy would it be to bring them in? That's what I'm saying. Exactly. It's just on the street, so.
Kevin, you got to come by.
Does she deliver?
She does. They all
deliver. Oh, there you go. Good. All right. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin, we got to get back together because Kevin's been a supporter. All the commissioners have been supporters of ECDI and this work that we do. So thank you.
He doesn't eat anything either.
He doesn't eat anything.
I won't eat anything.
He doesn't even eat. Guy barely eats.
After the marathon, I'd eat them.
Yeah.
I go on a total binge after the marathon. So yeah.
I just,
That would be helpful.
Yeah, I think so.
I also wanted to thank Jim
Between the
and
two of them,
Mark.
there's only one commissioner that eats any food, and I think it's
Oh.
obvious to know which one it is.
That's because you're the only one that cooks.
That's true.
You were supposed to be cooking us dinner, remember?
We're waiting on
Always
that
come
one.
and use the commercial kitchen to
Oh, there you go.
Ah, that would be good, and then you could bring it in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ina.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So I moved.
Oh, second. Sorry.
Moved in second and voting, Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 546-17 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners, for
Thank you.
assisting us in this good work.
And thank you, Mark, for all of
Good
your
job.
work on the action plan. We know it's not an easy thing to put together. Thank you.
Resolution number 547-17, review a petition to annex 1.4 acres from Jefferson Township to the City of Gahanna, case number ANX-11-17.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jenny Snap, Assistant Director, Economic Development and Planning. We have a resolution to consider an expedited Type 2 annexation petition of 1.4 acres from Jefferson Township to the City of Gahanna. The area to be annexed includes property located at 4297 Johnstown Road. That's east of North Hamilton, south of Beecher, and west of East Johnstown Road. Petition was filed by Agent and Attorney Jackson B. Reynolds of Smith & Hale. Jack is in attendance if you have any questions. On behalf of the property owner, J. Ernest Wells. 100% of those sites' perimeter is contiguous with the City of Gahanna, and the city passed resolution number RES-0005-2017 on July 17, 2017, indicating the services that will be provided and a statement regarding possible incompatible land uses in the zoning buffer. The petition meets all statutory requirements outlined in Section 709.021 of the Ohio Revised Code, and pending any questions, we request your approval.
Jack, do you have anything you need to add?
Meets all requirements.
Harold, do you have any issues? All right.
Move approval of 54717.
Second.
Moved in second and voting, Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 547-17 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jenny.
Thank you, Jenny.
Have Mark come back up here for a quick second on Briggsdale 2, which is a project we've been involved with from the very beginning. So, Mark.
Resolution number 548-17, resolution approving the Community Housing Network's Briggsdale 2 joint declaration of covenants and easements.
In 2005, the Board of Commissioners allocated home funds to the Briggsdale Apartments. That's a 35-unit permanent supportive housing located at Harrisburg Pike. It housed formerly homeless individuals. Earlier this year, the Board of Commissioners approved Resolution 42717. What that allowed was part of the land from Phase 1 to be given to Phase 2, which is pending. Both these entities, Phase 1 and Phase 2, have two distinct ownership entities. That's what's prompted the need for the joint declaration. This is allowed to make the operations of the apartments more efficient and allow the residents to also use both premises and all the amenities inclusive to the properties. We also have Mr. Whitmire in attendance from Community Housing Network. If there's any questions associated beyond that.
Anything you want to say?
No, just thank you for your continued support, and we're looking forward to breaking ground next week.
Move approval of 54817.
Second.
Moved in second and voting, Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 548-17 has been adopted. Resolution number 549-17, resolution responding to the notice received concerning 4 proposed tax increment financing districts, the Shalepi Road Incentive District number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 in the city of New Albany.
Commissioners, as you know, we had received notice of the creation of 4 new tax incentive increment finance districts up in New Albany. Josh briefed those for you on Thursday, but I'd like him to take you through this resolution so that you understand it.
Good morning, Commissioners. As Director Schimmer mentioned, we received notice of these 4 TIF districts on July 14th. There are 4 of them, and the rate and term of the districts was proposed at 30 years and 100%. This is to support a 94.6 acre primarily residential development north of New Albany within their city boundaries, and the project will consist of approximately 240 single-family homes, 25,000 square feet of neighborhood commercial, and just under 25 acres of parkland. Because these are primarily residential TIFs that place a burden on the county's social service levy agencies that primarily commercial or industrial TIFs do not, and that would be because the residents are likely to use the services that they provide. We would recommend that the board vote in the affirmative to object to the term of the proposed TIF districts that would allow the county to enter into negotiations for a mutually acceptable compensation agreement.
I will move for passage of 549-17.
Second.
Moved and second in voting, Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 549-17 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Public Facilities Management.
Resolution number 550-17, resolution authorizing the donation of right-of-way needed for the widening of Fisher Road, Franklin County, Ohio, in support of the construction of the new Correction Center.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jim Goodnow, Public Facilities Management. As you're aware, we're constructing a new correction center on Fisher Road, generally between Hague and McKinley. We have a 23-acre parcel there. This action will allow for a donation of a portion of that frontage that will allow for the widening of Fisher Road and certain road improvements that have to occur.
Move for passage of 550-17.
Second.
Moved and second in voting, Commissioner Brown.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 550-17 has been adopted.
We'll take this opportunity for our viewing public to be made aware of the fact that we have our first bid packages associated with the construction of the new correction center on the street. We're going to be opening in late August. These deal with site improvements, road improvements, or not roadway improvements, site improvements, utilities and foundations, that type of work. So any interested parties in the Central Ohio area, I would very much encourage these contractors to visit our purchasing department website and see the opportunities that are available out there. This is going to be a good job generator for the community.
Great.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks,
you,
Jim.
Human Resources.
Resolution number 551-17, resolution approving personnel actions.
Another one of our very important departments.
Thank you, Commissioner.
How would you rank it?
Third, of course.
Second and a half? What?
Rob Young, representing Human Resources, have the following personnel actions this week. Child Support Enforcement Agency, 1 new hire, and Department of Job and Family Services, 2 new hires. Pending any questions, request approval of the resolution.
Move approval of 551-17.
Second.
Moved and second in voting, Commissioner Brown.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 551-17 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Purchasing.
Resolution number 552-17, resolution authorizing a contract extension with Leo Myers Incorporated for staff uniforms for various county agencies.
Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Carl Cuthbert, representing the Purchasing Department. Commissioner, this contract extension is to provide for the supply and delivery of staff uniforms primarily used by the Public Facility Management and the Franklin County Engineers Office. The contractor continues to perform to the satisfaction of the using agencies with adequate responsiveness to orders, communication, and delivery. The increases for this contract extension period have been shown to be pass-throughs from the contractor suppliers. There are 2 one-year extension periods remaining on this contract. Pending any questions, I recommend approval of this resolution.
Move approval of 552-17.
Second.
Moved and second in voting, Commissioner Brown.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 552-17 has been adopted. Resolution number 553-17, resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $1,159,535.53.
Commissioners, this resolution requests your approval of 102 purchase orders. These purchase orders have been pre-certified as availability funds by the county auditor. Pending any questions, I recommend their approval.
Move approval of 55317.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting. Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Resolution number 553-17 has been adopted.
Thanks, Carl. Board of Commissioners.
Resolution number 554-17, resolution appointing Cornell Robertson and Ted Beadler to the District 3 Public Works and Integrating Committee.
Good morning, Commissioners. Eric Janis, Deputy Administrator, with the resignation of Engineer Dean Ringel and the appointment of new engineer Cornell Robertson. This appointment reflects that change. Ted Beidler will remain the engineer's alternate to the PWIC. Pending any questions, Public Works Integrating Committee. Pending any questions, we'll recommend approval of this resolution.
Move approval of 55417, and thank you for not using the acronym.
I had to catch myself.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting. Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Resolution number 554-17 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Antoine, do we have journalizations today?
There are none today.
All right. That concludes the business of the Commissioners for August 8th. We will see everyone next week.